Episode 2 of our second trilogy in Northern Ireland, with thanks to our friends at TB Campers in Kilkenny. More about them in this video a wee bit later on, and we thank them for coming on board and sponsoring this video. We are now at the moment in Tollymore Forest Park Caravan and Camping Park. You would have seen the video last week. If I think of it, I'll put a link to it here. Nice day, fabulous first day. Weather changed from 5 a.m. It's now 20 past 10 and it hasn't stopped raining. I had to get out in the rain and put the bike cover on because the e-bikes don't like the rain, but it's pretty wet. It'd been raining since 5 o'clock and I didn't get to put the cover on till nearly 10. I take off the windscreen covers. I got absolutely soaked and Mutley here is just lying fast asleep in the passenger seat. Anyway, we are now making our way 1 hour 18 minutes to a place called Sixmile Water. Now, I was chatting to Connor, who lives near here, and he follows us on our Instagram channel. And he was saying he'd just been down in Loughrea East, and he was saying about the cost when there's a caravan, 3 children and 2 adults, and it was like €53 a night or something. And I was telling him about Kilbrony a couple of weeks ago, where it was £38 sterling just from me and Charlie. So we're kind of comparing prices. But he was saying there's quite a lot of campsites up in Northern Ireland that even aren't on the map that I should ask about, and he's after recommending 1 or 2. In fact, I think there's one across the road from Castle Arcade, which is next week's video, and there's 1 or 2 near where we're going now, Sixmile Water. It's another council run estate. A lot of them seem to be run, as I mentioned in last week's video, by the councils or forest parks like our Coillte or county councils. But our county councils don't have the cop on to do anything like this. But that's another story and maybe a day for the podcast. So, not skipping the road footage. It's an hour and a half from here. I'll just show you the road footage, a couple of kilometres away from the campsite, and if there's anything nice on the way. As I say, 20 past 10. We're not leaving here till about 11:30 because I don't think I can check in till 2 o'clock. So it's only an hour and a bit away. Allowing for getting lost is probably 2 hours away. So we're going to hang on here for a while. Mutley is sleeping. I'm going to check the World Wide Web, see what's going on in the world. So no need to skip the road footage. The next time I talk to you, we should be, if all going well, at Sixmile Water Caravan and Camping Park. As you can see, I have the GoPro on, which means I'm going on the bike, but I'm not. It turned out to be a beautiful afternoon. It's 20 to 2. We're literally not long here. I took the bike cover off the come back here off the cruise e-bike, but I'm going to go for a walk with Charlie, and we'll catch it all on the GoPro rather than carrying. It's awkward carrying the selfie stick and him. So we're going to walk up. There's no reception, there's no staff here, so we'll walk up to the toilet block, which is at the entrance, and we'll walk around, and then we'll come back to the van and we'll do a wrap up on Sixmile Water. I think it's just called Caravan Park. So I'm going to stick a lead on him, turn this on and go for a walk. Okay, this is where we start. 37 hard stand pitches with electric hookup, 8 camp pitches, toilets, showers, laundry, dishwashing facilities, chemical disposal, grey waste disposal, free Wi-Fi, and right outside, that's like a canal river walk which goes to the sea. That over there is a canal river walk which goes to the sea. There's a children's playground, there's some kind of swimming pool and coffee shop over there, but let's go into the campsite. Toilet and showers. It looks like there's either a shop or some kind of reception area, but there isn't. It's a one-way system. Let's go. So you log on and you apply online for your pitch and pay in full. Bins need emptying, but plenty of them. So these pitch numbers with your electricity and your water also have your grey area, your grey water. I'll show you on ours. Suitable for caravans but not for motorhomes. And I've nobody to ask if there is a grey water motorhome emptying point. You put your grey water in there and then you flush it down with that. But that's not suitable for us. Do you know what? I'm going to lose Charlie because he just wants to sniff and smell, so hang on. This will give me a chance to see if the bike is okay since the storms. So let's go from pitch 5, which is our pitch. It's one of the cleanest, most pristine, not cleanest, but pristine campsites I've seen. There's a gate out here onto that river walk. This is a grey water emptying area and you can actually flush it and it clears off your waste. This is where the pitches end, and then all the tents. You can see people setting up tents there, and all that area there is tents as well. Sixmile Caravan Park. Yeah, Sixmile Caravan Park. It's run by Antrim County Council. A lot of these places that we've been visiting have been run by county councils or forestry services. This one is no exception. It's the most pristine place I have ever been on. I've got to be honest. You would have seen when we cycled around on the e-bike. It's spotless. It's well kept. And there's no staff on site. Now, in saying that, the council workers came in just a few minutes ago and they were emptying the bins and picking up rubbish and doing a quick tidy up. But there's no actual office on site. What I'll do is, I'll show you here now. You get an email. Hang on, I'll just turn this camera. You get an email when you book online, and all of the contact details will come up at the end of the video where you go to book online. That comes with your booking details. This is just a general letting you know how to get in, where to go and stuff like that. But then your booking will look like this. I've blown it up just to get rid of my personal details, but you get your booking number. It's a motorhome or a tent. Confirmed the date you're staying, one night. It also gives you the key code, which is down here, and again I'm not going to show you the key code. Okay, before we do the wrap up, this trilogy is brought to you with thanks to our friends at TB Campers. So before we do the wrap up, let's take a quick commercial break and let you know a little bit about them. When you're thinking of buying a camper van, we always say try before you buy. Use a hire company like TB Campers for Hire, based in Kilkenny City. They have a selection of small camper vans that will really make you make up your mind whether it's for you or not. They have gift vouchers available, emailed directly to you. They also have a tent box for hire, which will go on the roof of practically any car. Look at the selection of vans they have, from their VW transporters to their Ford Transit. Log on to their website at tbcampers.ie and find out more details. You get a cozy camper, safe, reliable, 24/7 support, additional drivers added on insurance, they're fuel efficient and come with solar power. Here are some testaments from people who have used the vans over a period of time. And for those of you with a dog in your life, their camper vans are dog friendly. Thank you to TB Campers for supporting this video. £27 a night, that's about €32 at the rate of exchange. Like most campsites down south, 30, 35, €38, depending on whether you have kids or not. Things to do around here. Right outside the key code gate, there is a playground and a park. Loads of people out there having picnics in the fine weather. You would have seen on the bike again, there's a canal and there's a walkway along there. That canal leads into a big lake. There's the activity centre there as well. I think there's a coffee shop there. We didn't go out to it. But, oh, there's a golf. Guys, all of our golfing fraternity out there. There's a fabulous golf club right next door as well that you can use. Nothing to do with here. It's a private golf club. You probably know that already if you're one of our golfers. But this is the place to relax, to go out. The kids can play in the car park. There's no ball games allowed on any of the green areas here. Didn't stop those two there hitting the camper with a ball earlier on. But these things happen. Yeah, so there's the playground. You're going to drive anywhere if you want to go for a bite to eat. As I said, I think there's a coffee shop across there in the activity centre or in the greeting centre just outside that you would have seen on the road footage as well. But this is a place to just go for a walk, go for a cycle, play a bit of golf. There are walks, forestry walks around the place. The only negative thing I'll say about this campsite is, okay, you get the car park rules and regulations in your email, you get the terms and conditions, you get your booking details, but you don't get a leaflet. I like when I arrive at a leaflet, like with last week's video when we arrived in Tollymore. The guys give us a leaflet with all the walks and stuff like that. The previous trilogy before that, when you're staying in forest parks, you get a map with all the walks and if there are any cycles or anything like that. That's what you're lacking here. You can go onto the website, the Antrim County Council website, and get all the details you want, but I'd like to have a leaflet. There are no leaflets or much information around over at the toilets because there's no office. That is the only negative point I have for here. Seriously, it's a beautiful park. It's pristine. It's just spotless, and that's the only word for it. I think pristine is a better word than spotless. That is it. Yeah. The man is fast asleep over there. The heat came back out, the rain held off, but I put the cover back on the e-bike
in case it rains. Next one we are heading to, which will be next week's video for you, and the third and final stop on this trilogy, is Castle Arcade in Fermanagh. I think it's a good 2.5 hour drive. It's right across the country to Fermanagh. That is it from me, Aaron. Stay safe. Thanks for joining us. Take care.